Here's the entrance to the museum. There's the gate, the welcome gate. Up by McFray. These are all the buildings where they lived. Here's the crematorium and the gas chamber. They have double layers of electrified wire to keep the prisoners inside. And then the big watchtower. There's the gas chamber. Here's the entrance to Birkenau, where most of the 1.1 million people who died in Auschwitz died. Lookout tower. Here's where the train came in. Here's the other entrance, 2 entrances. And here are the remaining buildings. With the lookout towers there. And all the buildings. Here's where the sorting camps were. They would go and sort who lived and who died. And then of course you have the blown up buildings over there. As you can see, it was a very, very large area with lots of people living here. Lots of lookout towers. There's the infamous entrance wall with the 2 holes where the trains went through. And then they unloaded the people down there. I think that may be a chimney from an underground crematorium. Guard towers there, as you can see. And this area here, the yellow part, is what we're looking at, is all that remains really. It's these rows of buildings here, which is a very long row of buildings. And here's what they say about that. I don't know if you can read it. So let's go in that building, the compound where they would quarantine people. The latrines, very tightly packed together, as you can see. Here are the ruins of the buildings in Birkenau, Auschwitz II, that no longer exist. You can see how they pretty much span as far as the eye can see. Lots and lots of buildings. Let's go see what this row of buildings. This is just one row of them, and these were the, I guess, wooden buildings. So not much exists. The barracks. Living conditions in Auschwitz II. Original beds. So this bed was about deep enough to put, I don't know how many people, 10 people abreast down there, 10 people abreast up there, 10 people abreast up there, all the way down to the end. And then on this side, here's a close-up of it. Here's where the trains got off. Here's where they decided who lived and died. In the spring and summer of '44, 100 transports of these kinds of trains right here. 400,000 Jews from Hungary arrived here through those holes. %of whom died on arrival. The road, the Jews were herded down to get gassed and cremated upon arrival. I don't know what that pool is. Maybe a burial pit. I think this is where the burial pits were, behind those trees. Forever let this place be a cry of despair and a warning to humanity, where the Nazis murdered about 1.5 million men, women, and children, mainly Jews, from various countries of Europe. Auschwitz, Birkenau, 1940 to 45. It's written in all those languages. And they have some kind of sculptures here. I think this is where they did the the gas chambers that were bombed, blown up before the Allies came to kill the evidence. There's one. There's the other one. Here's where they killed most of the people. And I think the mass graves are behind there in the pits. I don't know if you can go look at the mass graves. But here's the area and the entrance building off there in the distance. Here's what the crematorium looks like then. Here's all that's left of it now.
Oh.
Entrance to the underground part where they were killed. Here are the stairs in Birkenau where the people walked down to get undressed there and then get gassed and cremated in there. The pools and round buildings in view are a group of sewage plants built for the constantly rising number of prisoners brought to the camp, reaching 90,000, and for the planned expansion of Auschwitz. They're going to expand it, make it even bigger than 90,000. On June 10, 1942, Polish political prisoners from the penal company working on the drainage ditch revolted and attempted a mass escape. 7 prisoners managed to get away. In retaliation, the SS shot 20 prisoners from this unit in the yard of the penal company's block and sent a further 300 to their deaths in the gas chamber at Bunker 1. Here's a photo of them digging the ditch. Here's the ditch. Must have taken a lot of hard workers to dig a ditch that big. Here's where the mass graves were, which I'm heading to now. That's where I came from. Here's where I came from. And I think this is a jungle swamp where the bodies were laid to rest in the holes after they were burnt, or when they didn't have time to burn them because they were trying to kill them before the Allies came. In this jungle of death. Here's one of the last temporary gas chambers that they used on the outskirts. Here's one of the outskirts towers and Birkenau grounds off in the distance. Here in these forests they strewed the ashes of the victims. And we have some makeshift graves here, and they brought the bodies back in trolleys this way.